quick comments from the panel on this issue of merit versus dynasty. And Derek O'Brien, let me bring you in on that. Is this a classic case of dynasty over merit? Just on principle, I'm asking you this question because we have this debate all the time in this country.
No, I think it's a little unfair to pick only on politicians. There are doctors' sons who become doctors. There are lawyers' sons and daughters who become lawyers. And I think it's merit. It's a bit of mix, but I don't think being a son or a nephew or a niece disqualifies you. I think that's a little unfair. And I think young politicians should be given a chance. And this is actually a call of a party, so I'm not here to comment on what call the RJD have taken. As Pawan said quite correctly, they've got 80 MLAs, it's their call who they want to make the Deputy Chief Minister.
Okay, so that means...
the rule,
go ahead.
A dynasty, I feel, cannot be a disqualification, nor should it be the only qualification. So
I just want to ask Derek then this specific question of whether this is the beginning of a new front. Derek, is Nitish Kumar, in all honesty, the most likely face around which other parties can sort of rally around in 2019? Everyone's already talking about it, or do you think it's too early?
I think a national election is an aggregate. I think a journalist said it, I don't know who, but whoever said it, I'll use the same words. A national election is an aggregate of state elections. So the next election which is coming up are the ones in Bengal, the ones in Tamil Nadu, the ones in Assam. I think the starting point in this was, you remember there was a chief minister, 3 chief ministers, 4 chief ministers met in Delhi. Mamta Banerjee, Arvind Kejriwal and Nitish Kumar. So I think what has really happened, I think the bigger message in this election is that this BJP government at the center has been extremely arrogant in the way they've approached parliament, in the way they've approached social issues, and in the way they've approached even governance issues. So I think that's the big message first, that they have to come down many notches. That's the message of this verdict. As far as there are people like Nitish Kumar, there are people like Mamta Banerjee, all these people are maybe prime minister material, but that does not necessarily mean they want to be prime ministerial aspirants. So we don't need to go there. The first issue is that the BJP's attitude in the last 1.5 years, they squandered a huge mandate. And in Bengal, because you're talking about front and federal formation, let me make it absolutely clear. In Bengal, March, April, I think maybe the elections, I believe, Trinamool Congress has 3 opponents in these elections in alphabetical order: the BJP, the Communist Party of India Marxist, and the Congress Party.
Yeah, and Derek, though, let me ask you, let me put it this way, since I know you can't stick your neck out one way or the other about whether or not Mamta Banerjee would support Nitish in the future, but do you see a Mahagathbandhan-like situation being replicated in other states? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible for parties to come together at a national level to defeat the BJP in 2019 and make Nitish the rallying point, or anybody else?
I'm going to extend Shekhar Gupta's analogy and stick to cricket.
Much safer, much safer.
300 balls make up a 50-over innings. We are playing 50 overs, that's 294 seats in Bengal. And believe me, Nidhi, I'm coming to your program after a long while, and I'm glad I'm getting an opportunity to say this. Between now and April, we are not thinking about anything else in the Trinamool Congress. We believe we've done some great work in Bengal for the last 4.5 years. We're going to look and play each one of those 94 balls to win close to 294 seats. Nothing else. Nothing else. That is the single-minded focus of Mamta Banerjee's government and the Trinamool Congress. Everything else can wait for after April 2016.
Okay, so then...
so it's a fair.
Which is a fair point. Which is a fair point, because you have to focus on Bengal.
I'll give you another piece of cricket analogy. Another piece of cricket analogy. Another piece, no, because the Bengal elections are coming now. The other cricket analogy, if you thought BJP lost the Bihar elections, by an innings and 4 runs, in Bengal, they, without sounding, they're not even at the games.
Well,
nor is the Congress for that matter, nor is the left.
Well, Sambit has run away to another channel and
we hope to do very well in Bengal, but No, Sambit hasn't run away to any channel. Today is the day the BJP don't want to come out and bat. They'd rather be sitting in the dressing room.
To be fair to him,